Welcome, teachers and educators at Rockland Unified School District. This is Ryan O'Donnell here, helping you guys out with this little tutorial about the social media challenge, the third part of your March 28th PD Day, also known as our Twitter challenge. And so what we're going to be doing in this particular challenge here, as you guys are following along on the slide deck here, is we are really focusing on the idea about this hashtag called RUSD Proud. The theme for today is that we want to demonstrate the educators at Rockland Unified to start to learn a little bit about social media, about how we can celebrate the successes of things that we are doing in our classrooms at our schools, and also be able to promote upcoming things as well. So keeping that in mind of celebrating successes and promoting upcoming activities is a great way to think about how we can start to incorporate using Twitter and Instagram and other social media platforms that are out there. Today we're going to be focusing on Twitter, and although many of you are unfamiliar about using Twitter, we're hoping that one person within your group can either has a Twitter account or can set one up and be able to share out from that particular account. So what we're hoping for today is looking for one person, the person who's going to have that Twitter account, to kind of be the historian of this group. They're the one who's going to be documenting and sharing out. And by documenting, for the most part, that's all we're really going to be talking about is photographs. And so here you can see we want to be able to share out your team's successes and progress and camaraderie using our hashtag. This hashtag is going to be RUSD Proud, and we're going to be doing some more tutorials later on about talking about the power of hashtags on Twitter. And what it basically is a socially agreed upon theme or subject. And so what we're hoping for today is, or on March 28th, is that if anybody in Rockland Unified who wants to be able to share out or promote something that's happening, if they use the RUSD Proud, anybody who does a search for that will be able to see all the things that are happening. And so everything from a third grade classroom to a 12th grade classroom, from an occupational therapist to the district office, anybody who shares out using this hashtag will be there, and it'll be out and open for others to be able to kind of see what's happening. And the whole point is that if we're hoping that we could be the ones who will be responsible for telling our own story, and that, like I said, goes from the district office down to the individual classroom. So how this works here is I'm going to quickly bring up Twitter and show what it'll look like. Now, although I'm on the desktop here, it'll be quite similar as you're using this on your phone, because that's what you guys are going to be out and about. But and you should basically get the same idea here. So from Twitter, we can see basically there's two fields we can type into. One is a search, and we're not going to get into there, but if you're in the future, if you wanted to, you can type in the search RUSD Proud, and this would bring up everybody's anybody who out there who was sharing using this particular hashtag. And you can see I was the last one who shared out from using that particular hashtag. So, but what we're going to do is, if I go back to the home, is we're not really going to search. What we're going to have you guys do is share. And so we're going to basically tweet out or compose a tweet. And so instead of searching for Twitter, we're going to go to this field right here, and we want to know what's happening. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate what this will look like when you're out. So let's pretend that you guys are out. You spent the day. The historian has taken a bunch of photos, and then they want to be able to share out kind of what happened today. So let's say here we're going to say, look at all the teachers at Rockland learning about Google Slides, because that's one of the other challenges that we're doing. Then in order to go along with this thing, in order to make this something that everybody can see, we need to use that particular hashtag. So I'm going to type in hashtag RUSD PROUD. Now you can see here I did lowercase and uppercase. It does not matter. We're just we're kind of using the lowercase RUSD and the all caps proud, but you could do all caps, all lowercase. It is not cap sensitive. And then the last piece on here is, I said look at something, so there's nothing to look at. So I can add, you can see a map or a poll, but the big one that we're going to use is add a photo or even a video. So I'm going to click on add a photo, and since I don't have any pictures from today, I'm going to try to find some existing images that I have here. So these are some images from earlier sessions and workshops that we've done here. So I found this particular picture here of some Rockland teachers at an ed camp we had. I click on that, and now it drops it in. And we can see that, all right, there's the picture. It will be shared out. And if I click on the add more photos, look at this, I can even add more. So let's say if I wanted to pick another one here, let's put some teachers here working together, Rockland and Whitney teachers collaborating, and so forth. So now I have 2 images associated with that. And I could type more if I want, having a great time collaborating if I want. Now notice this number as I keep typing down here, you have to keep this number to 0. I'm at 6, and that's how many characters I have left. So if I just keep typing ASDF, you can see those numbers keep dropping down. So I have about 6 or 7 characters left. I'll add a period, and we're ready to go and share out. The last thing, if you want to do, and you don't have to, but it says who's in these photos. If you know any of the people on your team, and if they have Twitter accounts, if you click on that who's in these photos, we can type in, and if you can see here, it says who's in these photos. Like I know that Leah Neff is in here, so if I type in Leah, and since I already follow her, I can click on that right there. Now Leah is added onto that. I also know that Michelle Hutton is in this. So if I type in Michelle, I can see her name pop up. Now, by having people tagged on to that particular tweet, now gives them a notification. Hey, Ryan has tagged you in a photo. And continuing that idea of us tagging and sharing and branding all the things that we're doing in our school and our classroom with the hashtag RUSDProud. Good luck on you guys on your journeys, and if you need some assistance, feel free to contact your TOSA you're assigned to, and they'll come around and help you guys out. Good luck.